What's up, all me Ewokshibles, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as That Star Wars Girl, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about She-Hulk, but not just about She-Hulk. We are going to be talking about one of the writers behind She-Hulk, the one that claims to be a big She-Hulk fan and that has claimed to read all of these comics, yet got literally everything fucking wrong about this character and about this universe. But before we get into that, guys, my channel is Hardcore Shadow Banned here on YouTube. So if you guys haven't, please take a minute, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Make sure that that bell is set to all. That way you guys actually get notifications when I post videos and live streams. And also, guys, every single like, share, comment really helps out my channel in the YouTube algorithm fighting the shadow ban. So thank you so much. Now, onto the topic. All right, everyone. So this is Jessica. Now, Jessica is the writer for She-Hulk. And what I like to do is when I'm trying to learn about someone that I've never seen or heard of before, is I actually like to watch physical interviews of people, like video interviews. That way you can like hear their tone of voice and see their mannerisms and kind of get the vibe for them. And I think it's the same thing like when you're interacting with people online. If you don't know a person, you don't know if they're being sarcastic, if they mean that, you know, sincerely and stuff like that. So that's why I always try to find videos. And this is how professional these people are. Like She-Hulk is the biggest show ever right now, right? It's the biggest one on Disney Plus right now. Yay, Whammon can do nothing wrong. Okay, this video, take in mind though, it only has like 2,000, a little bit over 2,000 followers. It has 62 views, and it came out like over 11 days ago now. And this video isn't even edited. Watch, I'm going to play a little bit for you.
How do you feel about joining the MCU?
So it's like silent.
Joining the MCU has been a very long time dream of mine. I've been trying for years to get my foot in through this door. I mean, I've had to threaten to burn the studio to the ground just to get to this point. So
okay, see that she's obviously being sarcastic, but the way when you read that in interviews, it's like, is she crazy? Because that's how Hollywood is.
Dream come true.
And see, look, there's a pause. They don't even cut out the pause like for them to ask the question. She's just sitting there.
She-Hulk was always my favorite character from Marvel Comics, and it was really the John Byrne run that made me fall in love.
Okay, before I continue playing this, guys, this to me sounds like she's reading a script based on the things that she's saying. As someone who actually has read She-Hulk, this honestly sounds like they gave her talking points and she is regurgitating those talking points. I'll explain why after.
In love with her because I loved how irreverent she was. I love how funny she was. I love how lighthearted and fun. There was this levity to the comics that was like a breath of fresh air because traditionally superhero comics are, you know, pretty dramatic, you know, very action oriented and sometimes can get very heavy. You know, it's a lot of serious men dealing with serious issues.
Serious men.
And so it was just so fun and refreshing to see this, you know, hilarious, like sassy, 6'7" green woman who was saving the world, but also making quips, you know, and not taking it too seriously because it also felt very real that somebody would deal with, it felt very human that somebody would deal with like trauma and a scary situation and, you know, like, you know, adrenaline with humor. And of course, there was the fourth wall breaking that I loved, and I loved.
Okay, she's just going on talking points now, and I've watched this video all the way through, so I knew what she was going to say. But she's giving talking points. She's also, guys, she's clearly talking about Chris Claremont's issues of She-Hulk, not John Byrne's issues of She-Hulk. Because Chris Claremont is the one that puts in the humor, and if you guys have ever read X-Men, you'll see that with a lot of the X-Men characters, and particularly Rogue. And yes, so here's the thing, her version is, oh, I didn't like, you know, she's different because there's not all like a bunch of men talking about serious issues. It's like, oh, so women aren't, I don't know, capable of talking about serious issues. You only like the fun, which I don't have anything against only liking fun, like stuff that's obviously what the MCU has, you know, devolved into. But this thing where it's like, okay, you do realize the reason why certain characters resonate more with other people is because they're able to empathize with their struggle. And when you have a superhero that literally has the powers of the god, but they're struggling in some way because there is always those payoff, those are why certain characters, shine more than others. And She-Hulk did have a lot of shit that she had to deal with. And yeah, she did deal with it with humor, which was significantly more in Chris Claremont's run than John Byrne's run. But this, it's like, honey, what you're reading a script, like, it's all on cue. And I mean, even when they don't even edit out the interviews, the official interviews that they are posting of this woman, which again, this is supposed to be the biggest show ever, but it's only got 62 views. All right, now are you guys ready for like the icing on top of the cake? This is how I know, and everyone that knows anything about She-Hulk knows, that this woman has never read a single issue of She-Hulk in her entire life. And everything that she's saying is complete bullshit. Now, watch.
But on top of all this, she gets, without asking for it, she gets Hulk powers from her cousin Bruce Banner, because the two of them are in the very unique position of being in a family with two Hulks.
Wait for it.
When Jen Walters first gets her Hulk powers, she is not psyched. Just as I feel any woman in her position would probably not be psyched. Because she didn't ask for it. She didn't plan for it. And it's a complication in her life. And if she could return the powers, she absolutely would, because this was not what she wanted.
And this is how we all know that this woman has never read a single issue of She-Hulk in her life. Now, this is actually an incredible Hulk panel. And so let me read you. And this is the She-Hulk, and the She-Hulk was born. I'm the victim no longer. I fight back as the She-Hulk. I'm aggressive, positive force for good. And then this is Bruce. So you don't blame me for what I did to you. Blame you. I'm trying to tell you that I'm so grateful I could kiss you. I like being green, fighting supervillains, being an Avenger. Because for those that don't know, if you didn't read, she was part of the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Cousin, we're not monsters. We've got a great gift, the power and the ability to do good. I thought you understood that once you were able to control the change. I've tried, but it's hard. Of course it is, after all you've been through. But you're, excuse me, I was getting the hiccups. But you've friends who will stand beside you no matter. And then ... But see, that's not someone who was ungrateful for the powers. That's not someone who is going to be a total cunt to her cousin about it. This isn't someone that wants to return the powers. She stays as She-Hulk. She prefers to be She-Hulk. She is so grateful for this gift that she was given. This woman has never read a single issue of She-Hulk in her entire life. Now, I will give Marvel credit that they are actually attempting to try to make it seem like the people that are working for them actually know a little bit about these characters in this universe. But all you have to do is watch a single episode of the show to see that it's all bullshit. I mean, going on and on about how you love John Byrne's run of She-Hulk when it's like, okay, but you completely disregarded how Jen became She-Hulk. Like, you completely changed it to push your own narrative. You took away the fact that Bruce had to save her with a blood transfusion or else she would have died. Like, here's the panel from John Byrne's run that shows that. If you were this big John Byrne fan and you loved John Byrne's run of She-Hulk, you would know that. You would know about how she became She-Hulk. You wouldn't change it to them doing a crash and she got a drop of blood in a cut. I mean, with that logic, everyone in the fucking MCU that has fought Hulk where he's bled would have turned into a freaking Hulk. When he was on the planet as a freaking like warrior slave, like the Gladiator Hulk, you don't think he didn't bleed and get it on each other? Like, give me a fucking break. And all these people do, like, they like to virtue signal. They like to say, oh yeah, I know about this. I can name drop a couple of authors that I know and da-da-da-da-da. When it's like, you're clearly referencing Chris Claremont and you're calling it John Byrne, and then you clearly didn't even read the John Byrne run because you didn't even get the shit right in your show. So give me a fucking break that you're this big fan. If you were a fan, you would be getting it right. And that's why fan-made things are better nowadays than the actual, you know, studio level shit, because the fans actually fucking care. And if you were a fan, you would actually fucking care. So this whole, like, let me pander to, you know, the comic book fans, let me name a few names. It's like, you do realize that anyone that has read these sees right through your bullshit, right? Right? Isn't that funny how that works? But anyways, everyone, I just wanted to talk about this because as I was doing my research on this show further, it just, like, it was making my blood boil, so I wanted to talk about it. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this down below in the description of this video. Everything I've shown will be linked down below in the comment section. If you guys like this video, please smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this far through. Please make sure to leave me a like and a comment and share the video. It really helps me out in the algorithm. And if you guys haven't already, maybe take a minute, smash the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. Make sure that the bell is set to all. That way you guys actually get notifications when I post other videos and live streams. And until next time, everyone, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. What's up, everyone, and thank you so much again for watching my channel and my content. And if you would like to support me further, because I am not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, as much as I want Mio to get behind me and sponsor me because I love Mio, I actually created something. I created a cosplay calendar of some of your favorite video game characters, and this is the second cosplay calendar I have done. Everyone really liked the first one, and so, you know, I really am grateful for everyone that's come out and support this one as well. It means the world to me. We already broke the total from last year's entire campaign in the first 30 days of this campaign. So thank you once again, everyone, so much for your support. And if you guys are new here and you guys don't know me, well, then this is a really good way to, you know, get to know me and back my calendar and support my channel. There's a lot of really popular characters that were, you know, requested for the first calendar, like Samus. So I started off with her. And unlike Hollywood, as I try to give you guys what you want, I try to give fans and nerds and, you know, all of us that have been told F you by Hollywood to give, you know, you guys what you want and what, you know, I want, which is staying true to characters and trying to, you know, do the best version of them that I possibly can. So as you guys can see here, this is my Jill Valentine. I got Jade from Mortal Kombat. I got the one and only Lara Croft, my girl Lara. Then I have Miranda from Mass Effect. Now I'm still adding images of these characters. There are going to be 12 different ones. And if you guys are interested in, you know, supporting an independent content creator like myself, this is the way to do it. I, you know, do the photos, I, you know, do the cosplay, I ship everything out myself. So this is a 100% my own project. So if you guys, again, want to support me and my channel and keep everything rolling, please consider backing my cosplay calendar. I would really appreciate it. The links are down in the description below. So please check that out if you guys haven't already. And if this isn't something for you, then maybe take a second and, you know, share it to somebody who this might be, you know, something they'd be interested in. Once again, everyone, thank you so much and have a great rest of your day.